Hey guys, how's it going? So we're back doing some more Guild Wars 2. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Ukva here. He sent me 15 gold towards Twilight, so thanks a lot, dude. That means so much to me. So let's get started, and we'll start where we left off last time, and that was we were trying to keep this monastery operational, because apparently they're getting attacked by bandits and people are stealing their ale and stuff, so we need to make sure that we can keep this place running nice. So the only way that I really know how to do this heart is if you run down here. As you can see grubtails. If you attack the grubtails or pull them out and then attack them just like that, that's the only way that I know how to make progress on this heart, which is a problem because as soon as you've used all of the grubs up, you have to wait for them to respawn, which is a pain, because obviously I like to try and get through the hearts as quickly as possible. But we'll see. We'll see what we can do afterwards. I know there should be another one just here, which there is. Good. To attack this one. So as you can see, I think there should be one more over this way. Yep, here he is. And then that's pretty much all of the grubs that I know. So that's everything that I know how to put this heart up. Pretty much used up already. So now we pretty much have to figure out other ways. Ah, there's a bandit right there. So if we chase this guy down, we should get a bit of the heart complete. Although he seems to be running very quick. Let's keep him. Right, okay, there we go. So he drops a keg of ale. Do we take this back to the woman in here maybe? And that's...
Hi, my friend.
I believe this belongs to... and it worked. Fantastic. So, do we have to wait for more bandits now? Or can we just pick this up? If we pick this up and take it to her, does... I guess not. Let's take a little look around. What's this here? A garden hoe. What can we do with this? Smash or bash.
Pain for pain.
So it's basically used as... Brilliant. Okay, so here we have some logging things that I think I forgot to pick up in the first place. I did, as you can see. I got the ones from... Was it leveling up, I believe? Well, now we have some proper ones, which is good. While we're waiting, we can get rid of some of this stuff in our inventory and delete the trophies because we don't need them. So there's an event out there, but I think that's to escort it over here to, to Beetle Run. Okay. We need to find some more bandits by the looks of things.
Here's a hint. A couple of handfuls in the keg give a light fruity tone. Now ask no more.
Have the grubs respawned? Good. The grubs are starting to respawn. This gives us, obviously, more things to do while we're waiting for this next bandit to attack. I'm not sure how often the bandits attack, but I'm hoping it's quite often. Otherwise, we may be here for a short while. There's something so satisfying about the Guardian number 2 ability, where you spin around. It's such a cool ability. So as you can see, we're almost up to 500 gold, which means we just need another 1,000 for Dusk, and then I'll have that, and that'll be awesome. I'm hoping to get it before Christmas. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to is the Halloween event. I know I've gone over it before, but Halloween is definitely my favourite holiday event in games, just because I really like it. It's really cool. I think this will be a big hit anytime. Would I? All right. So we can't do anything else for her just yet. So is there anything else we can do? I'm not too sure about that. Let's take a little run over here, and we'll run down here and see if there's anything. So actually somebody commented and said that the song did remind them of the Star Wars theme, and it's the Anakin and Padme sort of theme. I think it is actually called the Anakin and Padme theme. But yeah, it isn't just me, as it seems. A lot of people, or at least one other person, shares my thoughts on that, which is always good to hear. To know that I'm not exactly just going crazy in my old age. I didn't see if that actually went up any, but I just thought I'd take a little quick run around the outskirts just to see if I could find any bandits around. Ah, there's a tree here. Let's chop it down. Get a little bit of XP, but better we get some logs to probably sell later on. Right. So we're coming back down now. To go back into here, and I'm hoping, and it looks like they have, the grubs have respawned. Hopefully, this should get us complete with this heart, and then we can move on. So after level 15, I'm really not sure where we're going to go. So we could go to Keswick Hills, or we could go somewhere completely different. Maybe one of the other level 20 or 15 to 20 zones. And we're done. That's awesome. Or we could do Keswick Hills, and maybe even mess around and do some other things. So do all of the human starting zones, and then if we obviously fall short, we could always move on. But I'm hoping that
Beetleton are harried by the constant threat of centaur attacks. Many have moved to the city to avoid being captured by centaurs, who take their captives to a prison camp in the eastern hills. Tunwatch does what it can, but even the Seraph can be defeated.
Okay, so what we'll do really quickly, guys, is I obviously missed this heart over there, so we'll quickly teleport and run through to it, and then hopefully that should level us up to level 14, which would be awesome. I'm really looking forward to the personal story. It's grabbing me this time. It's pretty cool. I know not everybody was a massive fan of the personal story on Guild Wars 2, but my first time through it, I really enjoyed it. And then I watched some people's thoughts on it, and they pointed out some flaws. And I admit it is flawed and it isn't the perfect story, but for what it is, I enjoyed it, and it was really unique because I've never really played another MMO that had sort of a story behind your character. It almost felt like a single player experience, like a proper questing sort of single player game inside an MMORPG. I think that was really, really awesome. Okay, so as you can see, we're running up to, is this Beetleton here? Yep, Beetleton. This is where Caudicus's Manor is. As you can see up there, that's Caudicus's Manor. It's huge. And all we have to do here is basically wipe graffiti off the walls.
He doesn't have a dog, idiot.
Oh yeah? I saw him beating up a centaur with his bare hands. He had 3 dogs with him.
Right, you can also destroy bees' nests or wasp nests, and you also kill vermin, so you kill the rats, you kill everything else. So as you can see, the kids here seem to be kind of obsessed with this Caudicus, and I believe that's the guy that was in the trial, or he's like the judge maybe. I think that's what he was doing. And he seemed to be a bit corrupt, if I remember correctly, which isn't good. The kids shouldn't be following somebody that's corrupt. But what are you going to do? He's rich, he's powerful, he's got a massive mansion. Of course people are going to follow him. Right, let's run around the back here, because I have a feeling there may be some things. There's a rat down there, so we can quickly swipe at him. This heart event is very quick, as long as you know sort of where to look for the things to kill and to wipe away. Lots of rats around this area. While we're here, we might as well do this skill event. Let's fight. Some of these skill events, when you are the correct level to do them, are really difficult. It's quite annoying, but we seem to be doing just fine right now. let's use both of our abilities here. I'm not really sure what they do. Ah, this regenerates health, and it heals yourself and nearby allies. I nearly said like alamies, which was like a mixture between enemies and allies, while you're near them. So that's quite cool. It has a passive effect and it also has an active effect, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, that gives us actually a nice amount of XP right there.
I've lived in Beetleton my whole life.
How exciting.
How exciting for him indeed. Ah, there's a wasp nest there. Let's squash that. I'm keeping my eyes open. You guys have probably seen some things that I've missed. Just like that, right there, I almost missed that. So let's... Ah, there was a wasp nest as well. So let's wipe that off. Squash some of these wasp nests. Is there any more graffiti around? I'm not too sure about that. Since we're here, might as well pick up this vista. We won't watch it though. And oh, we've almost leveled up. We're really close to getting that level. So we'll definitely get it when we complete this part, which is always good. This is quite cool. This little, I guess it's kind of like a little shop. Oh wow, that's really cool. I like that. So that's exactly what I meant when I said that I wanted to experience this game again, because I feel like the first time I went through it, I was just basically rushing to level 80. And in this Let's Play, I am in no rush to get to level 80 at all, so I can take in things that I would have missed otherwise. Alright, there we go. We leveled up, so we're now level 14, which is fantastic. We didn't get much clamor or gold or anything. We now have a backpack straps of preparation, that is, which is cool. So we can put that on. It has 1 power. Right, and then we need to move on. Now I'm pretty sure that this would be the next place to go, or down here. Maybe the swamp first, actually. So yeah, let's go to the swamp first and do the heart in the swamp. And then I think there's one more heart. Yep, there'll be one more heart in Queensdale, and that is down, if you look on the map, that's down here. It's a centaur related heart. And that's crazy that I remember that after it being so long since I've actually completed that heart. Okay, now I remember this heart, and I remember it being such a pain. It was really difficult the first time I did it. We'll hopefully see, and hope it's not as difficult as it was previously. Oops. Let's pop this down and take out all of those guys. Alright, that was a pretty awesome kill right there. Killed 3. Pretty smoothly, I must say so. So yeah, nearly 500 gold, guys. That's crazy. I've never been above like 200 before, so every time I get a new gold is like a new record for me. It's crazy. Another thing was I used all of my laurels on tier 6 materials, so I'm even closer to getting all of the materials, which is, again, awesome. So I think the main point here is to try and stop the underworld from coming out and destroying this swamp. Which seems easy, but some of these enemies that can come out of these portals are they're like veterans and quite powerful. At least they were when I was doing this originally. I'm not sure if they'll have been toned down a little bit. I'm kind of hoping they have, so that I don't die.
Strong.
So a few people have, I heard this from Wooden Potatoes, originally, but a few people have taken it to like the next level and stuff. He did basically a playthrough of the game. He didn't record it, but he did a playthrough of the game where he basically, it was kind of like I guess, starting from scratch, where he basically went through the full game again and had to earn everything again, and he couldn't like waypoint, and he couldn't do so many things. And people have now started doing like crazy Iron Man challenges where if they die, they delete their character and start again, which me personally, I would be no good at that, because as we already know, I've died multiple times on this series already. So imagine if I actually went and tried to do an Iron Man. it wouldn't go too well. Now, this is an easy skill challenge to get, apart from we have underwater combat. And as I've said before, I'm not the biggest fan of underwater combat. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not exactly the best either.
That's how it's done.
Condition applier. That's pretty cool. Getting daily done without even really trying. So this should be easy. It's just basically just a sustain fight where we've got to stay here as long as we can and stay alive. So let's use our heal now. Try and take this thing down. Right now we only have 2 underwater abilities. One of them is Zealot's Flurry. Strike your foe in front of you with a storm of jabs. And Brilliance, which is bland all enemies. Brilliance is probably the best one in this situation, just because when they're bland, they can't hit you, as you can see. And that should be the end of that. Precise pants. Not good for us anyway. Alright, there we go. Another skill point mastered. That's brilliant. These aren't good for us, so we'll just get rid of those. So anybody that's playing the game through for the first time, I do suggest getting salvage kits and salvaging every piece of armor that you don't want to get materials for crafting and stuff. However, if you do just want like silver and copper, you can just sell all of your stuff to the merchants. However, I personally feel like you get more money if you salvage them down. Right. So now we're looking for a few more portals. Ah, actually, I forgot all about that guy. But now we have a few more portals to get, obviously, as you can see. So technically this is a level 15 heart and we're only level 14. So we are technically under-leveled for this heart, but we should be fine. We should be okay. At least I'm hoping that's the case. So I think it was these guys that were the veterans, but it looks like they've been knocked down just to ordinary creatures, which is good. Right, okay, so now we need to find some more. Let's run this way and check out what's going on over here. Probably find some over this way, I'm hoping. There's one. And there's one over there as well. Can't believe I missed those two. Unless they have just spawned again. Not sure about that.
Strong.
So these portals to the underworld are really cool. I'm really hoping that in the future, maybe with the living story, maybe with an expansion, we get to travel to the underworld. Even not necessarily the underworld like Grenth's Domain, which is what the underworld is, but as you can see here, you can actually go to the underground of Tyria. I really hope one time we get to go down there and check it out, and I hope it's like a really dark place where you need torches and it's really like scenic, like old school sort of like diamond mines in places. I think that'd be brilliant for a zone. I'm not sure if they have any intentions to do that, but as you can see at launch they clearly added a Tyria upper level, a lower level and the surface level. So in the upper, what could be that? Could we be going like up into like, I'm not really sure if there is like a heaven inside of Guild Wars 2, but could that mean we were travelling upwards to find something up in the sky? Maybe on airships or something? I suppose there is instances where you use airships in the game. It's just really interesting to think about. So we're almost done with this heart, which is always good. And I always forget that it spawns something out of the portal when you kill it.
Strong.
Right, I see another one over there, which is good. Let's go over there and get it.
Attack my target.
I like targeting things sometimes. I don't do it all the time, but especially if I'm in a group combat situation, then I will target things every now and again. I just think it's quite fun. Okay, so I remembered that time that something was going to come out. That's good. Now let's run this way and hope that there is one. Ah, I see one. Okay, that's good. So let's make our way over there. I really like these fireflies as well, just the way they look. They look. It's quite a cool little. This guy needs help, so see if I can help him out. Ah, he disappeared. Never mind. Ah, good. There's our heart complete. Right. Let's see what we've got from this heart. Not a lot. Do you know what, guys? We've been going for 20 minutes, but because I haven't put a video out for a few days, we'll go for 30 this time. Why not? See if we can get the last heart done in Queensdale in that time. Which when we do, really not sure where we're going to go afterwards. I guess we'll have to go to Kessex Hills, maybe. Alright, so there is a scout there that we'll go and talk to. Again, the rain in this game, so cool. It just sounds like if you were out there, you'd be getting so, like, drenched. Like as soon as you step out, it's like that sort of rain that as soon as you leave the house, you're, like, head to toe wet through. Just that sort of annoying sort of instant drowning of clothes. Right, let's talk.
Humans aren't the only people harassed by the centaurs. There's a friendly Etten tribe led by Krug to the south. They would be powerful allies if we could get them to work together.
Okay. Well, let's go see Krug. Right, let's leave that spider alone. Let's path him back anyway. So, centaurs we need to kill for Krug here. Friendly Ettins. I think that's really cool that no matter what it is, it can be friendly. Like in the Living Story, we did meet some centaurs that were friendly as well. I think that personally was pretty awesome. I didn't spend much time with them, but I do, as an idea, I thought it was really cool. Alright. So this could be a quick one, it could be one that takes me quite a while. Just because I need to be careful here. I need to make sure this ability and this ability are off cooldown before I engage a pack, which it is now. Right, okay, here we go. Oh, that's not good. Okay, now that went a little bit wrong, as you saw by the pathing. However, they are only level 13. And this heart, for some reason, even though it's the last one we're doing and it's in the corner of the map, is only for level 14s. Unless you're supposed to come this way and then go to the swamp next. Not too sure about that though. Let's pop one of these down, kill as many as we can. Pop our healing skill. Okay, so we're doing quite well. That's a veteran. We don't really want to anger that one. Although there is a place of power here, which will be a good idea to get. So if you didn't know, there is a jumping puzzle around here. It's just over there somewhere through a cave. But yeah. So I don't know whether we should try and kill some of these or go. Actually, there's some warriors and stuff over here. We'll run over there. So there, as you can see, this is the cave. If you run through there, there is a jumping puzzle, and that is here on the map. If you needed to, if you haven't done that jumping puzzle and you needed a few jumping puzzle points or something, that's right there. So now you know. Daily kills is done, which is good. That's why I like doing my Let's Play before I actually play my ordinary characters. And there we go. As you can see, now we're level 15, which is awesome. So let's see, shall we? Let's see what it's going to do to us right now. So it is giving us cause a lightning strike. Realty. You know what? We'll get the lightning strike one just for fun. And then that means we can get rid of our old hammer, put our new one down there, and we may actually use our hammer in the next zone. Alright, so as you see, we will travel towards the portal to Kessex Hills, because that's where we're going next, because as you can see, 15 zone. Now we may be massively underleveled to go to Kessex Hills, as we are only just level 15, and it may be a problem because obviously the hearts aren't necessarily going to be for level 15, so maybe level 16 and 17 hearts. But we'll come to that as we cross it. And look at all these here. So we're going to actually get all these for my daily gatherer. Because that obviously that'll be one more thing that I don't need to get for daily, which is always a good thing. Crazy amounts of ore around here, which is always nice. Random Sparta attacking us, but the friendly Ettings are here to help protect, which is nice. What's in here? I'm not sure. Is that like a guild mission or something? Perhaps. It could be a guild mission, I suppose. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly run this way. How close? Actually, we need this sapling, because then I'll have Daily Gatherer done. Fantastic. So, next we're going to quickly run over to the portal, and we're going to end the episode there, which is just around here. So there's an aggressive Etting right here, but the friendly ones are just over the ridge. Kind of crazy. But let's do this. There is actually like a path you can take. I'm not sure where that is though. I guess it's over there. As you can see, the wooden sort of bridge path. We're just gonna continue running away from these guys just to try and bypass as many as we can. So we don't need to fight everything. But here's the wooden sort of path, so you don't have to stand in the swamp water. Kind of a cool idea. I do like it. It's nice. So as you can see, we're making our way over towards the keep here, which is apparently the Swamp Lost Haven waypoint. I apologise. But yeah, this is where we're probably going to head off to next, is Kessex Hills beyond this portal here, guys. So tune in next time, and we will be going through that portal and seeing if we can manage Kessex Hills. If not, then we may need to go to another level 1 to 15 zone and do some of the higher up hearts. So until next time, guys, bye-bye.